What's up, y'all? When we talking about money, muscles, game, and holding frame, that sounds easy, rolls off the tip of the tongue, you know? Of course, anyone can say that. But how do you execute? Well, of course, money comes from working at your craft. It has to be something you actually enjoy, that you believe it, that comes from within your mission, your purpose in life. Because let's face it, anything you're not actually interested in or believe in, you're not going to put in the effort. Why not make it something you truly enjoy, your passion? And once you take that and harness that energy and channel into that, it's going to be easy. Because you're automatically going to be a cut above the rest. Because if it's something you enjoy, just like you playing games, learning how to skateboard, learning how to play a guitar, whatever the case may be, you're putting in the effort under your own accord. And with effort, with practice and repetition comes skill. Acquiring that skill, becoming a pro, an expert at it. So you're naturally gonna double that pace in which you acquire that expertise. And of course, once you become a pro at it, you can then begin to monetize that because you're a guru of that field. You can teach others, sell a course, or maybe even become a performer, display your skill. Now, muscles, that's easy. You gotta hit the gym, daily even. Well, for beginners at least, you gotta go at least 3 times a day. And you gotta put in the effort every session. None of this half-ass, lackadaisical, where you still have tank left, gas left in the tank. None of this. You gotta go balls to the walls, all out. Each session, when you're done, you gotta feel exhausted. And that night when you go to bed, you fall asleep immediately because you're spent. That's how you maintain and gain muscles. And you also gotta eat right. Haven't you heard? Abs are built in the kitchen. If you don't diet right, if your diet's not on point, hey, you can't show off those cuts. And guess what? Every one of these aspects I said, money, muscles, game, and honestly, even frame, if you don't continuously hone it and practice and keep working at it, like if you don't keep hitting the gym, you already know, you're gonna lose those gains. And of course, if you don't make money, well, if you stop, there's no income coming. You're gonna be out on the streets. And game, of course, you gotta practice. Going out on dates, meeting women, or making friends, making connections, If you don't continuously hone your speech, your persuasiveness, your skill in verbalization, don't use it, you lose it. Those people, of course, we've experienced it when we encountered the lockdown. There's been quite some time, months, maybe even an entire year and a half where we didn't really have any human contact, aside from probably on the phone, be out on the streets a little bit here and there, but hey, you can totally tell that your verbal skills have dwindled. If you don't use it, you lose it. So hey, same thing in my experience too. Certain stretches of time, especially when I get into a long-term committed relationship, I lose the skills, lose the charm, lose the pizzazz, that playboy technique, whatever you may call it, the Riz game. Well, guess what? Now that I'm single again, I've gone on a bunch of dates. Hey, it's back and better than ever. There's a thing called muscle memory. You don't have to fear it. You don't have to fear putting in the work if you've ever lost something. If you lost a muscle, you got the muscle memory. You'll get it back. Same thing with communication skills. If you've lost it, a bit of practice. Going on a few dates, you'll be right back where you were. And just keep on going. See, like I said, all these skills are basically buckets with a hole underneath. And if you don't continuously add water into these buckets and fill them up as high as you can, it's always going to continuously leak out. Don't work out, your muscles going down. Don't make money, well, of course, you got to spend it to live, right? So money's going to go down. And of course, gain. If you don't continuously communicate, talk to people, practice, it's going to go down too. You forget how to speak to people, interact with people, you know? And honestly, frame just means maintaining, not just not tolerating disrespect. Being able to command presence, that's all part of frame and holding it. But that encompasses everything. It's the foundations, that framework that keeps everything together. You gotta be charismatic too. You can't be charismatic if you don't know how to talk, don't know how to speak properly, don't know how to communicate. When people sense your presence, your aura, you command respect. That's how you do it. And how do you command that respect, that status? By having all three of the previous ones. You must be a complete package. That's basically it. Because, let's face it, I bet you everyone you've seen has excelled in one category. The meatheads, for example, all they do is go to the gym, but they're probably poor as hell. Can't rub two pennies together. Live in the mom's basement. Jacked may be, but hey, no money. Or, hell, you've seen them on YouTube as well. Some of these super aesthetic guys, young guys, they don't know how to talk to women. Become a putz. Start fumbling around. Hello, would you like to go out? Come on now. And of course, need I say more about making money? Some people just don't put in the effort. Money's always out there. Whatever you can think of. In this day and age, come on now. In this day and age, especially with the creation of the internet, social media, you can gather an audience. There's always going to be someone for everyone. Someone's going to be interested in whatever you have to offer. Because, hey, how many people are out on planet Earth, right? You're telling me no one out there shares your same passion and beliefs? So there's that. Take care of your money problems. We ain't saying you gotta be a millionaire, but at least you gotta have the ability to provide for yourself, have your own place. And hell, let's be honest. If you want to be the complete package, you gotta be able to pay for your girl too. Let's put it simply. Not saying you gotta find someone who wants you to fund everything, but you need that ability. Hey, why you gotta underachieve, right? You always want to overachieve and be able to have a backup plan and cover your bases. You shouldn't be taking girls out on any dates or adventures that you can't afford, that you can't even pay for the whole thing. That's pretty much it. Always have that in mind. And that's pretty much it, you know? There's nothing to it. As a man, there's no excuses in life. We're basically an RPG character. However you want to allocate your stat points, whatever you want to level up first, sure, go ahead. But eventually, you need to be well-rounded. All your stats have to be at least a 6, above average. Hey, if you want to stand out above the rest of the men out there, you gotta be above average. Haven't you heard of it before? You gotta be 666. Or at least try your best to become one. Get as close as you can. Maximize your chances. Why not? That's all there is to it. And that's it for tonight. I'm signing out. Peace.